Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. Yeah, please do subscribe to my channel. Right, I just changed my name a little bit. I removed samsticks and I added Bitcoin. And also this video is brought to you by Hagolex. It's a utility token. You can grab some because it went down a little bit. You know the rule: buy low and sell high. So up to the news this morning. So BlockFi ordered to stop offering interest bearing crypto accounts in New Jersey. So BlockFi is a platform that gives users rewards on their cryptocurrency deposits. I think they give up to like 5% per annum on the cryptocurrencies on your deposits, on the platform. And it's one of the most popular in the world, and Lightblocks is actually trying to do what they're doing, but it's good. So Rothschild Investment Corporation has increased its Bitcoin exposure by 300% since April. Now, it's good to pay attention to what the rich are doing. You see, since April. Now, when did the market crash? The market crashed in May. And between April up until July, you see, between April up until July, they've increased their holdings by 300%. Meanwhile, the poor are selling off their Bitcoin and their cryptocurrency. Just know as you're selling it, these guys are buying it. And that's how they become rich. I'm not going to go through the article because I've said all the sense that I need to say about that article right there. Anyways, Mastercard enhancing program for cryptocurrency wallets and exchanges. Now, this is huge news for cryptocurrency as a whole, right? If you think cryptocurrencies are going to die and crash to zero, I bet this should change your mind, because Mastercard is working on integrating cryptocurrency payments through their card. So I'm going to read the quote here. Mastercard and its partners will test the new capability to enable more banks and crypto companies to offer a card option to people wanting to spend digital assets anywhere Mastercard is accepted. And this is a huge way to bring crypto adoption to billions of people. I'm not saying millions this time, billions of people, because Mastercard has millions of users around the world. Right, so that is huge news for cryptocurrency as a whole. JP Morgan says a lot of clients, now this is another news just in case you're not watching or looking at the screen. JP Morgan says a lot of clients see cryptocurrency as asset class and wants to invest. Oh, really? Now, just in case you're wondering why I said, oh, really, let me show you who JP Morgan was before. Now, in 2017, see this article. In 2017, this same JP Morgan called, he said, the Bitcoin price has swung widely since JP Morgan chief executive Jamie Dimon called Bitcoin a fraud in September 2017. He called Bitcoin a fraud when Bitcoin was around, let me see, rising to around 20,000 per Bitcoin, crashing when Bitcoin crashed from 20,000 to 4,000. That is well over 60 to 70% crash in price. And then he called Bitcoin a scam. Now look at that same JP Morgan today. JP Morgan says a lot of clients see cryptocurrency as asset class and want to invest. Now the same government in your city, in your state, telling you that Bitcoin or cryptocurrency are scams, they are the ones currently buying the cryptocurrency and telling you it's a scam, because it's a first come first rich system. Anyways, I don't need to explain that too much. So Georgian government embraces blockchain to promote its wines globally, right? So a lot of technology has been, a lot of goods, most especially delivery services, has been used. I've been using blockchain, to track, the use and spread of their product around the world, and this is a welcome development to the blockchain ecosystem and to the Georgian government. FTX closes, this is another news. FTX closes 900 million Series B. Series B capital raise pushes exchange valuation to 18 billion. I'm currently working on, changing where I trade from Binance either to FTX or OKX. Now, this is not a way of me promoting them either, right? I'm just giving my sincere opinion. In May, when market crashed, Binance became unusable, right? I know platforms have issues, right? But of course, I'll still trade on Binance, but I'll say I have to move some of my holdings also to FTX and OKX. But this is good news for FTX and more wins. In other news, EU proposes law to ensure full traceability of crypto transfers, ban anonymous wallets. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I've been in cryptocurrency for years, and I'm telling you that news like this only make cryptocurrency more popular. The more you try to ban cryptocurrency or ban cryptocurrency wallets, the popular they become, because people will try to know why are they banning it, what is wrong with them, what is wrong with the cryptocurrency you're trying to ban, and then they get to find out that the news that this cryptocurrency that these guys are trying to ban or trace makes the government and the banks obsolete, and they would want to go for that because people don't like the government. That's the most important part of this news. I don't need to read everything they have here. Moving on, US Senator seeks to forbid American athletes from receiving and using digital yuan during Beijing Olympics. Now, this is just a battle, right, that I think I don't care about. So what's happening is this. Governments around the world have seen the success and wild use case of cryptocurrency, and are trying to replicate cryptocurrency by building their own digital cryptocurrency. Now, China is currently leading this space, or this space rather, to develop their own digital yuan. And the US government or senators are trying to forbid their citizens from accepting digital yuan because they might want to see the nice development with digital yuan and want to start using it instead of the US dollar. But I think the US should act fast instead of trying to scare people out of using digital yuan. That's the most important part of that news. Now, in an Ethereum news, all right, so this is the weird news. Former Ethereum developer VGL Griffiths arrested for signing into his Coinbase account. I'm going to read this. Report says VGL Griffiths violated his bond terms. At the end of 2019, the United States attorneys for the Southern District of the New York arrested the former Ethereum Foundation member VGL for allegedly assisting North Korea in invading sanctions. Right, so this is the reason why he was arrested, and I guess he was told not to use cryptocurrency again, and then decided to use Coinbase wallets. This is not a bullish news. I'm just going to leave it. All right, Turkey plans to present law on cryptocurrencies in October. Crypto assets will be supervised by the Capital Markets Board, and we need to set aside minimum capital requirements. Blah 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 blah. All this news is just because cryptocurrencies are taking the jobs away from banks and government, so they're looking for a way to want to regulate or monitor cryptocurrency transactions so they can tax it. That is just the news around here. Moving on, Mastercard, I've already seen the news before, but this is just coming from CoinDesk. Mastercard to test USDC for payment as stablecoin scrutiny intensifies. So the summary of this news is that Mastercard is giving support to stable cryptocurrencies. Binance Pool to halt BSV mining services at the end of July. So BSV is a hard fork of Bitcoin, right? And Binance has been going into mining, and they have their own mining pool, and they want to halt mining services for BSV. I wouldn't want to bore you guys with the whole news because I read the news previously on another website, but that is the Binance and BSV news. As long as it's not Bitcoin, we shouldn't really care. But moving on. So, Elon Musk confirms SpaceX owns Bitcoin at B World Conference. That was yesterday. I watched it live, and a lot of beautiful things were said or was said yesterday by Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey and the two other guys. But what's really caught my attention was the fact that two things caught my attention. Number one, Elon Musk wore a Bitcoin shirt, right? And Elon Musk was trolling Jack Dorsey to start accepting Bitcoin as payment for adverts on Twitter. Anyways, let's see how it goes. But as far as I'm concerned, that was a very, very interesting interview yesterday. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Please do make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video so others can see it. See ya.